As someone who's had an up and down relationship with sleep, I only recently fixed my routine. So if you're looking for an expert who can walk the talk, probably not the person for you. But if you're looking for the next step, I can probably help you. I've always felt like the best time to catch up on lost sleep is the weekend because, if you sleep like barely any hours during weekdays, you can probably, my thinking was you could probably get it back during the weekend, like sleep longer during the weekend. That's actually not true. I've did the research. This is not this no. If you want proof, it's in the description. But that doesn't mean you can't make a change. Also, disclaimer: this isn't for people who have like insomnia or like an actual disorder that keeps them from sleeping. This is for people who, I don't know, scroll too late at night and end up not knowing what time it is and sleeping way too late. How I was a few months ago is, for example, 10:30 was my sort of wind down time. Brush my teeth, everything else. Ended up sleeping 2:30 a.m. ish, 3 a.m. Simple but deadly. Literally simple but deadly. The habit that caused all of this was dun, 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 doom scrolling. That's sort of the why, not really the why, but the next level sort of underlying cause. The deeper why depends from person to person. It's different. For me, especially when it comes to doom scrolling, when your body is exposed to light, the stimulants on social media, your want or need to stay awake, your brain is gonna think that you have to stay awake. Like there's a life-threatening thing that you have to handle right now, so you're gonna stay awake. And the doom scrolling for me wasn't just at night. It took over my whole day. Before breakfast, after breakfast, during. It was just everywhere. My work, chores, everywhere. The way I dealt with that was I'm not gonna talk about how I dealt with the doom scrolling itself, because that's like the root cause. I'm gonna talk about that in maybe the next video. But I'm gonna talk about what I did to help my sleep, like the routine itself. Number one, I have a set, easy bedtime sort of earlier bedtime scheme to follow. Um, I'm not gonna expect myself, a person who used to sleep 2:30 a.m., to be able to sleep at 9 a.m. So set the expectations for yourself, but set a slightly earlier time, 30 minutes. So if I used to sleep at 2:30 a.m., 2 o'clock. I did that for like 3 days consistently. Then I went earlier, so 1:30, and then did that for a week. Now I'm up to 11:30. Well, it's been 4 6 weeks, so I'm now up to 11:30. Sort of going back to 12, but I need it's constant work. Number two, all lights out at least an hour before bedtime. If you can't, try 30 minutes before bedtime. It helps your body sort of move into sleep mode, as I like to call it. And even if you're using your phone, at least your surroundings are dark. This one's a little bit weird, but this worked for me. Use your phone in a different position than when you sleep. It was easy for me because the outlet that I used to charge my phone was on the foot side of my bed. So I would charge my phone there. Then when I would go to sleep, put down my phone, go to the head side. It was a completely different position. It's also as if my brain told me or kept telling me, hey, you have to change position to go to sleep. So you might as well change like earlier or as early as possible so that you can wind down easier. Something like that. I don't know. Number four, be really patient with yourself. You're going to fail a lot. Like this comes with like starting anything new, or fixing any habit. You're going to fail a lot. Like that's just sort of it comes with it. So be patient with yourself and give yourself grace because you're trying. Lastly, what really helped me recently to get like really deep dream sleep was at least like 10 minutes meditation before going to sleep. It doesn't matter what meditation it is. To me, I'm Catholic, so I used Catholic guided meditations, but just any meditation will do, just silence, you know, being with yourself, breathing, and it sort of also helps your body wind down. Do know that the feeling that you get, like the negative feelings that you get when you wake up or when you go to sleep, especially if you lack sleep, is going to be helped by getting more sleep. Also, do note some people thrive on less sleep. Like, and I don't mean less sleep, I mean less than what most people prescribe. Most people need 7 to 8 hours, but some people thrive on 5 to 6. Some people thrive on 9 to 8 hours. So it depends on you. But if you're not gonna try things, you're not gonna know. So just try it for yourself, see if it works. Also, I've heard some people thrive more sleeping in earlier hours. Some people thrive more sleeping later hours. Really depends on the person. And I can't reiterate this enough. Be graceful with yourself. Be honest with yourself, but be patient with yourself. You're human too, remember that. But that's it for me today. If you know anyone that might gain from this, please do share it with them. And hey, if you're starting something new, for example, creative business in general, creative pursuit, writing a book maybe, or a new job, you might want to watch this video about it. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.